ended up meeting these two women in Beverly Hills, and they basically were pitching me on like, we really do know how to do what you're doing. And the way they convinced me is they said, we can help you make the movies you want to make. A few weeks later, they said, we're going to come pick you up and we're going to fly all over the country. We want you to introduce us to the scientists you know. I said, great. So they picked me up in a Learjet. And of course, as a filmmaker, when you're struggling to make shit and somebody picks you up in a Learjet, you're like, well, that's interesting. And it was just this really delicious seduction, grooming me. And of course I said, well, I'm really interested in that. I said, well, all you have to do is come meet our mentor and just come and experience some of our education. I was like, all right, fine. Okay, so you're going to help me make my movies and this is all you're asking. So I went and I took their education, and I got to say, it was kind of mind-blowing. I mean, I had some really massive perceptual shifts. And that's the thing I later understood. If you're going into a cult, they lead with the best stuff and everybody's amazing and they like you so much. But I just kept on feeling like they want to help me get my values out in the world. And so I studied and the leader of the organization sort of became my mentor. What I didn't understand is, like, bit by bit, I was being hollowed out. I was being broken down. My whole foundation was being destroyed. And it's a long story. And, if you watch The Vow, those of you who want to watch The Vow, you'll see that process, because the episode 1, we set up what the dream is of what got us all in. And the end of episode 1, you go like, oh, something's not right. And then it just gets more and more fucked up, for the next 8 episodes.